and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and it is Halloween week, and we are joined in lovely studio today by Ruth LaHue, who is the owner and founder of My Secret Garden, and Jess LaHue, who is the co-owner and manager of My Secret Garden. How are you?
We're doing great, Adonica.
Thank you. Oh, gosh, thank you for joining us, and thank you for bringing all these beautiful flowers that we are surrounded by. I mean, you guys do such an amazing job. And for anybody who doesn't know, when they come in the studio, the florals are always done by you guys every time. And people always comment on how beautiful they are.
Oh, thank you.
And we feel so honored that you chose us to be the ones to do it.
Absolutely. I mean, like this pumpkin with the floral arrangement and the feathers, it is just amazing. It is amazing. I just want to, I picked it up a little bit earlier. It's really heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. It'll fool you, but it's beautiful. So you guys have been around for quite a while. Ruth, what's the story?
You know, we've almost been in business for a quarter of a century.
Wow.
I started my business in 1979. That's when I got my business license. And I had 7 little sisters, and I'd been to Floral Design Academy in Albuquerque and been a florist for a bit. And of course, they all wanted me to do their weddings. And so then all their bridesmaids wanted me to do their weddings. And it was like, so anyway, after 10 years of running a business in my basement, basically, I have 4 children. Being a mother was my very first goal in life. And Jessica is my oldest. And I would, put the kids to bed, stay up all night, do the flowers, get the kids up. We'd go to the venue all together and deliver the flowers. And then in 1989, I had an opportunity to get a storefront, and we got a storefront on 9th Street. And we were there for 21 years.
Wow.
Then moved over to Broadway to, I think, the most beautiful building in Columbia.
It is, Ruth. That building is beautiful. Like the front, like the way it looks so historic, and it fits a floral, like it fits a flower shop, right?
It's just perfect for us. It has the huge tall windows. We can really show our product off. And there is just barely enough room for us to work in there. But we do have the ranch out at Millersburg where we grow a lot of our flowers, and I am very active in the gardening.
Yes.
And this beautiful dahlia I picked yesterday, and so people can know that that the flowers are locally grown.
Yes.
We do also order flowers from all around the world.
Yeah, the dahlia I think has become one of my new favorites. It's so beautiful. And so here's a question I bet you get asked all the time. What's your most busy season, Jess? What's your most busy?
So I would say Valentine's Day is definitely always the busiest because you have to do about a month's worth of work in 1 or 2 days.
Wow.
So we bring all hands on deck.
Yeah.
We bring a lot of people in that help us every year just for that holiday.
Wow.
And we make absolutely beautiful arrangements.
Yeah.
The quality is amazing over Valentine's Day, regardless of the volume. And we try to get the most unusual, most beautiful flowers in for that holiday.
Yeah.
So for Valentine's Day, the rose is the most popular flower.
Sure.
But we always try to get very unusual things in as well for people that want something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And My Secret Garden always tries to make the most beautiful and unique things. So people come to us for the best.
I would say that I always wonder, anytime I go to order flowers, like before I met you all, when I would go to order flowers online, I'd be like, how does a florist know if I want something cheerful or if I want something there are different occasions. Yes. And so do you just learn over time, like the mood of the florals?
There are all kinds of, well, to begin with, what you just said, when you order online, kind of think about what you want.
Okay.
Because a lot of times people will call us and they haven't even thought about, oh, I don't know what that person's address is or whatever. But we know all of the elements and principles of design. We're both, and all of our crew is very well educated in florals. And so we know what colors, what textures, the line of an arrangement, all of those things. Years ago, I won a national contest in a successful women's magazine. And when they called me, they said, you and 3 other women in the country have been nominated for this. Well, I didn't know, whatever. And they said, what do you sell? And in my mind, I thought, okay, if I say flowers, I'm not going to get in it. So I said, we sell emotions at our shop. And we have just, that was just like a whim on the moment. But of course, I was on the cover of their magazine.
Oh, I love that.
And that was so many years ago, like 20 years ago. But still, we sell emotions.
You do.
And we're not, and we are the catalyst of the feelings between the person who's wanting to tell their recipient what they want them to feel. I love you. Oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you. I love that. Oh, let's all celebrate together.
I've never thought about it that way, but you're right. You guys are the catalyst between the sender and the receiver.
Yeah, and we are very good listeners. That's part of the florist profession, and we really make that connection to the community. We are with individuals in the community through some of their most happy moments, maybe some of the more low moments, but we help them get through those times, and they remember us and come back to us, and we have decades-long relationships with people.
Thank you guys so.
Welcome to your Be Well moment presented by Burrell Behavioral Health. This practice focuses on how we can use sound to help our brains settle in. Start with a deep inhale and smooth exhale. Then begin to tune into the sounds around you. Notice the sound of birds singing, a familiar voice, the hum of an appliance. What is the loudest thing you can hear? What is the softest sound? When we intentionally slow down and pay attention to the sounds around us, we allow ourselves to be in this moment.